Hello viewers and welcome again to another episode of your favorite program called Talk to the Camera with me, Kona Sesay. Viewers, say the camera can work with you now the big market. For SECA, the structural improvement and facelifts where the Freetown City Council with help from European Union they give to the big markets. We they go to the people where they sell at the big market. Forget the young views concerning what they feel about this. Hello sir and welcome to this interview. Mina Kona Sesay from Sierra Network Media House. You go please introduce yourself.
Mina Alaji Hassan Kamara, the chairman Freetown's Big Market.
Sir, you mentioned say we dey na the Freetown Big Market. You say na the chairman, and as the chairman at the Big Market, you go please tell we, but the developments them wey don dey happen at the Big Market.
Well, Hotel, Allah, thank you. Thanks for this particular time for the mayor and the Freetown City Council and all the NGO. We get a project now with the way ongoing. The happen now we established by Freetown City Council because the day where we launched this particular program, we be the madam the mayor of the can launcher Avisiam from 2004 when this particular market be non-complete way it be opened by President Alhaji Ahmed Jankaba. By then, the blessed memory, we're not able to get a rehabilitation at this market at all. But this year we see after some pressure where they put on city council, sometimes even the cut off for pay dues because then the thief at this market. May they get the pressure where they can thief anybody now market now officer then they come chairman and thief me we they go na police, so we don't see Freetown City Council, the mayor call we and the other market then one day they can launch a project na way na rehabilitation project that na the painting of the entire building in and out. Then they look the roof. Then we get the step then then wheeling. Then this market now get lights. And at times the place can dark. You know, so we depend on climate change now. So then the lights, the water system, we not get water now. All these 8 doors, this market not get water at all. So now some of the things nowadays we they on right now. Then the rehabilitation of all the windows and doors because of one that security for concern about that particular security the thief now for like a cutoff. Although from now we talk to the police and the other thing that we don't put in place, they don't less for now. But one maker now finally let the police get security. So now that's the rehabilitation that the work where they go on.
Say the work they go on so now something where they already start?
Yeah, the work don't start. The painting and the glazing for changing the windows, the window glass then being damaged upstairs, they don't change that because door want change into something else where we and the contractor did now, the down floor, the ground floor, but the upstairs now all the glass they don't change them, they don't paint. Then they don't go to the top of the roof. As I say, they don't do something and because of leakage then they happen. Then all the side of the ventilation of the side of the market, we side the slow text then be done the Hamburg, then don't rehabilitate then they don't see that they don't paint them.
You mentioned Bokutin when it for be done na the market. You know, somebody will wonder how long this go take for make all them work here so be done so that una self go there at peace say yes, that's so we want the market.
Well, for we want to it will not be we would expect ourselves in January the end the work not done. Because all winter they tell you so it begin in December. But when the contractor they shut down for that Christmas break, they not come back. We not even see the 8, except they come, they tell you say, well, I know you they come. So that now we worry now because she alone something at times it not end. But we believe when her worship, the mayor, we really believe say this way we begin, it will end down. So now make her always talk to the people and say let them patient the contractors are coming back.
Lady people patient the contractor that they come back, but then as chairman you don't try for find out the reason to which we make them not come inside this year January.
Me and the contractor, I think I don't try the contractor one or two, but he tell me say now one or two things they want then they put in place. I think the donors for do something, then go for I think they go now financial constraint anyway. I think that's the problem between the contractor, city council, and the donors. So now that's not the thing because then I say if not for them, they no one even with them now, they no one take past 1 month now for let them complete this work.
When this work gets for come to an end, how you expect for see the big market for Talek?
Wonderful, because you see, big market for now. Everybody for support will let big market a good and fine because everybody where they visit Sierra Leone, they visit big market. Then, yeah, not only for the visits no more. Now they get a student there from secondary school, primary school, kindergarten, even university student in the car for lecture. The one can know about we culture. This now monument building for God's sake. Everybody. People know the value of big market. Some people they come out overseas purposely for casting big market. Some of them say enough fire will look recklessly left and so like I been there. So we wonder fine conducive atmosphere for law we sell the inside, we sell the product. Yes, me a trader from big market. Because big market trader the way you see them dress their money, the way they dress their money for Canada big market. And you know believe say na sell and they go sell you. They go feel say na office and they go work. The way in the dress back even for go, you will see the way kind of market there, and they see exactly the caliber of the trader they were in there. So you have to find, and that's want.
Alright. Let we talk, but you work as the chairman na the big market. Indeed, the name itself, they tell person say this market na a very big market. You know, being that you now the chairman of the market, how you they do for meet up to all the people where they sell now this market? The responsibility, how is it on you? How you day in Talek as a very busy day?
That's a big challenge. But to tell God thank you because any work we God give you, we're able to handle them. Because I can always say, even yesterday we did something there where at times not only the market as a traders no more. Where they are, you know, daddy. You know, religious leader, you know, leader for even some people. Because we get couple there, where the man and the woman now from big market they see, then they marry in a big market, so they born there, men there, we don't see them. So all the one they win as family. So when you there as head, you know, family head. So everybody downstairs, upstairs. Now goodness no more. So tell them they will call you. But anything way ugly or challenging, then go kaya. By God power, God give you small little strength force for low people address them.
Being the head, a family head, as you put on at the big market, are you going to use this position for talk to people about the sick called COVID-19, you know, doing all the things the way government say we supposed for do in order for see that this sick come on our country salon. How are you going to do for bring awareness to the people of this big market about the sick?
I can challenge sometimes there's some chairman and chair lady there and even people there. Now only big market they come, the 8 doors they all get buckets. For wash hand, where they can say they get big people there, and they tell you say, hey, but what's your hand for? Because we they are under the threats. We will deal with the internal people and external people. The people where they come, we deal with them. I don't tell you should I say anybody who can ask you, either a stranger or a citizen where can one visit big market. And Corona no dey work for himself. Now people in the counter. So what we don't learn from we dey try for tell you we already there. We get sanitizers, we get we bucket them. Then you see, if you look here now, I get my apparatus there where I get about trader union and city council. Then give me 2 people there where they can where they sensitize about corona. Then we get about another 3 people, about 5 people there for me 6, but they omit the one 5 people there. Every day, suppose for them big markets now where they sensitize people for face masks and social distance and all other COVID measures then.
All right. Speaking of the face masks, these face masks in question, they in line with all the things the way the Freetown City Council carries as development inside this big market.
Oh yes, all this now they tell now the footy all now from the mayor. The mayor of the council can call you, they sit down. Then we'll get another big bucket where I think you don't fall to that now. Then only from NATCOM we'll be get that one day. But most of the support they would ever get now for Zatina, Freetown, yeah, let's not forget with the NAXA, the COVID money where they be help the traders there. Although it give with the leaders then more problem. Now today we get some of we traders they need to even talk to we. So then take we say we're not enemy. Thank God me where they say now for the poorest people are not write me name and not write me where their name and not write me picking their names there. For the let them say like I be no say so they get or not get that 1,309,000. Oh mama that one day. The one they wouldn't get they happy. The one they would not get now would understand say they don't put we big markets now under tourism. And tourism is the kaya. Tourism no one know but tourism see I really feel them. Where they say they put you under tourism because tourism for if they know say big market now one of the because big market is suffer past all traders, all markets. I can challenge anybody because most of our economy now, or we own business, it depend on the tourists or the visitors. The one day where they visit, where they can actually, and most of them. Then, you need to expect, say, till like this day in the country, let somebody go buy boku board, or let go buy domot, or let go bill. Big market, I don't see how they deal with fabric, then souvenirs, take away things then. So now most of them tell they or you go upstairs in the midst of them around died but where they call clothes then fabric and another they deal with. And when somebody is happy or you go for happy and then they go for renting and they. So if you them for say then they help traders, then they give traders. Have you said big market for be the first pointing for first point. Now I've been go one time I go now Naxa, I'll go talk to them. You see, so when for no and when may yourself can some of the people have closed the market and not able to come because nobody they come. We don't see nobody in a big market and now inside this December people are beginning to come small. So it affects we greatly, but notwithstanding that, we take the measures they're very serious.
Now they take the measures them very serious. What will be your word to the Ministry of Tourism concerning how you say una they undergo pressure because of una no they get no attention from them and now una they strain because right now tourists they know they can Sierra Leone. What will be your word to the Ministry of Tourism?
Oh, I want that the madam I know her very well. Now somebody way I know and I believe say they do well. But I want for their attention to big market. And I want to let you know this. We don't know from NAXA for say. I will not say what that you, but that COVID money, that 1,309,000. The balance people who they left in a big market are about 167 people. They say the name they under tourism. So please, for let me self get relief from the people let them know for say really. You see, this country in social media, anything can happen. One day something happen now. Allah, scatters everybody. The one day we do not get them. They say somebody, I don't know if in a social media they say that they say, me as chairman don't go block them. Then we they not get say they not forget that money again. Subhanallah. So let them know say if not then go take we names from for go we always responsible. Go take them from NAXA. Let them pay attention. Or if not to that need, all other things that will concern about tourism, let them know say big market now monument building, the building itself. Then the trader the way they now we want know much about the tourism or whatever. It cannot big market, you know. So let them know say yana part and parcel of in office. So me had appeal to them.
Thank you very much.
It's all right.
Hello, mine. Welcome to this interview. You will please tell me your name and the position where you hold at the big market.
My name is Sister Mo Davis. Me not the chair lady of the market.
As chair lady of the market, you go tell me how you feel for know about the structural improvement where the Freetown City Council, come for doing at the big market.
Oh well, not so say that they don't promise we say they go do this construction. But we're glad the way now we don't come to pass. So we're happy because they don't begin work. Although they don't stop first, I don't know the reason why.
You're glad the way they don't begin work and not today they don't promise for do this work. So what are your expectations for the work where they do at the market?
And now let them make the markets, them paint. All usai need arise, them say they go give lights. Then go say they give lights and they give we lights, water, and then see them. So we look forward for that now. Because the painting they go on.
So how business start like for the woman the way they do business at the big market?
The woman the way they do business at the market. All man they try with their own business. Because for business now, business very poor. Sell no day and see una self sit down. When I see for where we sit down, not see nobody for can help we for bicep. So we don't use them. So we pray and any time where we get visitors or anything, now we go get sales.
The big market gets for do a lot with tourism, okay? And now the big market stay under the Ministry of Tourism. How the Ministry of Tourism don't they come inside for see to the affairs or where people they bring up na the big market, the situations where people they bring up on board for make tourists them able for come inside the big market, how the market for look like, how the Ministry of Tourism don't they come inside for attend to the thing and the way una they bring up.
Well, the Ministry of Tourism, let me don't say they will come on board for know how they feel or anything. But we don't see that it's very. Sometimes at this interview today, they will come on board for can ask you anything. Because now they ask you nothing. And tourists know they come. Nobody know they go, nobody know they come. So I sure say that that's where they relax. Then they wait for wait tourists they come for them able to get side there. And one like we make it unique before God go make this deadly sick come on our country where tourists can go begin come. Or even not so tourists no more, because even then you see them where they can come only do so. When they return, they self help buy. But this trip no sales. The one they will return and the first for go back. Some man for the job, some man for different things.
Speaking of this sick wedding at salon called COVID-19, how this don't create change in price now on a market? Is it that there is change in price now the market owner is said because of this sick?
No, we don't get change of price. The price they used to sell, now the price we still they sell. Because we don't get new stock yet where they go harder. Now the old stock they all get now still they sell. So the same price they sell at the same price.
When we talk to people, they mention about one constituency one they go for do with the thief man them where they come for thief the market where una they sell. So as Charlie, what you go say about this?
But since the council will not tell we say then the council can strengthen the windows and the step because when the step for go up, they say they go find way for brace the step and the window. Then say that they so the thief man then go less. That city council will promise. But they find the work small.
But how long you feel say this work go last for?
I don't get idea.
So what will be your message now to the Freetown City Council about making sure that this work lasts for a very short period of time and then go meet up to our expectations?
Oh well, one time short Well, short time. I want to. Short time.
Thank you very much. Hello, man. Welcome to this interview. You go please tell me about the developments the way they go on at the big market.
Okay. Now this develop. I tell you, thank you for one car for car interview. We one car so now go get what you want by God in power. The development today, number one are the thief. The thieves that the development around day. Because what you do, we can lock market Friday, Saturday, Sunday. They clear the one whole table. When you come, you know they get person. We don't go police, we don't make reports. Police they tell you say, then go find out. Now we say we don't see say this, it don't destroy but come table. One woman mama be die. When mama die, it not even bury mama it's and they clear the one whole table. The person left in crepe, he left in radio, no he left in phone. The phone not get up. And not get nothing, that's what the person left her. That's why he left her. We buff now yeah. Now we can see self now, we they make cage. You see the cage how they make so?
So now una self they make them cage here?
We self they make the cage because the thief is boku.
Alright, so now which work the Freetown City Council they do now the big market? They don't start for do work?
Yes. They be tell you say I worship the mayor be come. He tell you say he said they can't develop the market. Okay. He said because the kind of structure this market gets in all can. When you look up this ceiling, he said they can't change all. Then they make the window them, then they make the domos then they change the lights. Then they give you good light system for like because you're on a tourist side. So we say we don't see they don't paint the market now no. They don't fix the window. Now inside now they don't paint it. Where would the able for now look to for can do for we?
Alright. Now they expect for make them come inside and do the work them where they're supposed to do. Yes. When they get to do with the aspects of where thief man they come for can thief goods them inside the market. What's and what need for be done for me than they stop?
Well, like what they talk so, while they beg the government for you and worship the mayor. Like how so while they can give him gate for car up here. So if we there now, if they ready for we will lock the gate. So thief man they not go book inside. But like the step there, so if they don't make gates there, they don't make gates there and that, thief man not go jump. But if they left the step like how the step there, so thief man they jump inside you. How to come on thief when they don't thief in here.
When you talk about thief man them they can inside for can thief, somebody when they listen and watch you right now go one mind say if security they're not there na the market.
Well, the security side will tell the worship the mayor. Say like first security. Now I tell you say police they near here. Police are with security. And when they thief, now they will they go. Now they will they make statements. Okay. So now that we not get security. We go can't secure the place for we.
Right. From where this thief don't begin, una don't go meet the police and make statements. If una don't go meet them, waiting don't be their response.
Don't meet them, but who will them? We don't go turn a court. Where police will catch you and will charge and go to court. We won't go to court until you know the court system. They free the man. We lost his boku money. They free the man.
They're not telling us the reason why.
Nothing. They say because exhibits are there. But exhibits there. The exhibits are lost.
But when all of this they happen, una no get where una meet una chairpersons they wanna get at the market for push this case forward for una.
Well, we been get and we still get. When are the overall chairman, when are Chairman Alassane. When the thief, night we go tell her night he can go to the LUC. So the LUC say ain't go know what he go do. He go give you security for the market.
All right. So about this structural development where Freetown City Council they do at the market, when they don't done all this, what do you expect as possible they sell at the market for let the market look like?
Well, if they don't done the market don't fine. We expect to let the tourists then come. Then wait man they go come. Somebody they can let go be number one market. Because if you be number one market, it go better for we. That's when anybody want buy the second a big market. Because that's when the place fine, it get light, it get fan, all things they it go fine for we. That's why they beg Papa government still let them remember we.
So finally, what thing go be you word to the police concerning the thief business where they happen at the market, and you word to viewers them and also to the Freetown City Council?
Well, the way they talk to the police, they are not beg them. Make them not forget we now we neighbor. Now we then neighbor with them. If anything do we, now they will go cry to. Let them give you security. Because look there, look we. It's just like knows a month. That's what we did. If you let them only let self own them, but do and a beg with the big, let them not forget we na ya. We not say if they can ya so for can look we na ya. Tifana no kaya. They go afraid. But if they left we so, Tifana will carry inside.
Thank you very much.
Yes, sir.
Hello, sir, and welcome to this interview. You will please tell your name and the place also we did, so with your position at this place.
My name Mohammed Bangura. I mean, the chairman for Africana sellers na Big Market. Na day we did so.
As chairman for Africana sellers na Big Market, you will please tell me about the structural development the way they happen at the market.
Yes, of course. The structural development na this market, City Council don't start on for we 100% appreciate because we may get some certain problems in the market we may be facing, particularly the security area. For a very long time now, we don't really complain for say then the thief win at the market for quite a long time. But now the council itself don't come now with aid. The major need the kind for several times. They can't talk to we. Finally, they don't take up that venture for make them restructure this market or make them able for put security business proper and renovate the whole structure. So we appreciate that so much.
This security way una don dey crave for na the market. Is it that na the council una go meet and cry to for security, and that reason they make them decide for can do this work?
Yes, of course, we may cry to them for several times. Then FCC say yes, important as we dey pay to them small. Then she say we protect on a priority for them, so they take them very serious. So the work don't start.
How this work where City Council they do so go help for see that the COVID-19 where they are salon right now, due to the development where they do, it go help in the first way una the first time na this part of the market.
It help greatly because people then when they can they get some fairness. But for now where this thing they go on, they say and say yes, this place is so secure. So then they fear for Kana again at this point in time.
So how long the Freetown City Council don't take part this work where they do?
About 2 weeks when they start because not to this market no more than they try for renovate. Then get other buildings, other structures then way than they on right now. So but we to them now priority for them. So about 2 weeks ago then they start and they honor.
So you not come to conclusion it?
Not at all. We not, they not conclude it because they still get a long way for go.
So as far as they don't work now, how you they see the work way they don't do? It match up to our expectations?
Exactly, it match up to expectation because we don't tell them the main side and way them for happy for giving security get to them where they get access to the market and they say they do them. So it really as the job they start we dey go along with them by going power. We just make sure say all what thing necessary for them will get them and then we're ready for give them.
You mentioned say una be dey in need of get them. Is it that now be the only need than the way una be get for make the get them? How the market be like before City Council they come in for putting infrastructural development?
It not be well secure anyway, and not only the gates then no more we need. The windows then self not being properly fenced, but we don't put them till they all across what they're ready for make all the inside and day. If it do more than self, they need for compose them so that they're going to be very protected. So it will go on.
Alright, so when this work come to an end, how will I expect for see the market?
We will expect for say a new brand market for we the traders in this market because we believe say this market now number one market in this nation. Any part of this country we go, this market now number one priority. So then take them very serious.
Alright. As chairman of the market, how you don't they do for see that people get awareness now the big market for say this is called COVID-19 still in our country, and in fact the second phase of COVID-19 don't reach salon. How you they do for spread the awareness?
We put things in place. We get buckets there right across the entrance for the market where they come for come buy. Now they wash your hand properly. We make sure you use your face mask properly before you come up. We get people that are around where they secure, where they run that adversary for where they monitor. Each and everybody will set inside this market for make sure they get this face mask. If you not get that, we will match you out. So you not qualify for like up because this sickness also it don't be disaster come for we. You don't even make we lost plenty of customers then. Business not there. Business don't become standstill because of this COVID-19. Because of all that they believe say customers them they can inside small.
Because of that, una believe say customers then for baking car inside because of the security where una don't get now. You mentioned the use of face masks, were very important. Na the effect for direct corona comot na salon. So this face masks here, so we they talk about the Freetown City Council, the work what they do. The face masks include inside.
Yes, then supply with face masks now this market. Then supply Veronica buckets then supply with hand sensitizer, plenty, so that we all fight this sickness. Now that moves of take them so great, so high, so that this sickness go down among we once and for all.
Earlier on, you mentioned say because of this sickness here, so it don't be difficult for the market for the business push through. This don't create change in price by the market where you sell.
The price, now normal price still would continue for sale. We price not they up at all. Now the same normal price they how be the sell today. Now the same price they carry on. The only thing when our problem would be not lost all with customers them. Now that we try for let this thing done once and for all, so that we do for regain the customer, the men come back again for say yes, men can begin by their business.
Finally, you don't talk about all the things the way the Freetown City Council don't do, including the gates where you say una be desperately they in need of. But by all here, no side no left way. It be saying na some side where una be they really stress for make City Council come to una aid and do where the attention not go there.
We don't tell them all the area then where we need for many to help you for renovate. Indeed, they don't itemize them one after the other. The work they go on. If they left anything outside, would they bring come back to the notice so that they will be able for competent for because this mayor gets on a very active mayor. You know this at all. He's really active and they work with you. Now in the first mayor ward in the kind of this market several times. We commend her for that and we really get support for them.
So finally, what will be your message to the Freetown City Council and also to viewers who are listening and what you read about your advice on wearing your face masks whenever you go out and avoiding outside people together?
I tell Freetown City Council make them keep it up, a well job done, make them continue the good work way then they pan for helping at this market, and we say they tell the members then at the market they will continue for pay with you. At the same time they will make use of this face mask. They will keep the market clean and proper so that the one day when they come buy, they go happy for come buy in our market.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Viewers, do not don't listen as different them waiting at the big market. Don't so concerning how then gladly forget this support from Freetown City Council. We come for see that the building of the big market come to be a very beautiful one, and them also talk concerning one great challenge where they get together for do with the fact that thief man them they come for thief from the people where they send at the big market. But them believe say due to this work where the Freetown City Council they do at the big market, that's go come to an end. And them also they send a message to the Ministry of Tourism, say enough of forget them because the big markets they under the Ministry of Tourism, and now when them come to their aid, they say go become people will go gladly for selling at the big market. Maybe in the program can't use them your name na Kona Sesay. Until we meet again to another edition of Talk to the Camera, I say tata.